Good evening, everybody. This is Christy. I'm on here to show you the Just Because quilt I've decided to start, but it's taken me some time to get myself together with the plans of how to construct it. I am a quilter, but it's like a quilt as you go quilt, but it's hand stitching, and I haven't done a lot of that, but when I make my quilts I machine stitch them on. So but I've had a bit of thought as to how to construct it. So here I have the beautiful Rachel fabrics. I acquired some. Once I bought one pack, I sort of wanted to acquire some more. That's not one, that's just something I printed off. This one here is one of Rachel's downloadables, and then I just printed that on my own fabric. This lovely one is what I think Corrine was talking about on one of hers, and I love this butterfly one. There, isn't that lovely? This is just something I'm going to add to it. That's not one of Rachel's, it's one of mine. A little bit of linen. And I'm sure, oh, here it is. And I decided to take the plunge and buy some linen off her instead of cotton. And I really wanted the owl. My mother-in-law loved owls, so I don't know if I might actually put this one in my Roxy Journal of Stitchery piece, because I actually quite like that. If I fold that in half, poor owl is going to get cut in half, so I'll think of something. I think maybe that could be one page and this could be for something else, but I think I might just put that one in my book for summer, lazy day of summer. That one, and this is not my favourite. I don't know how that goes. I don't particularly like that colour. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a flower of some sort. Anyway, I could just use this piece in my journal, my field notes as well. But I love this one. This is really nice. So maybe these ones are for my field notes, because this is beautiful linen. Wished I'd got the others in linen, but I didn't. I got it in cotton, and I'm just going to leave those for my field notes, to be honest, because they will just, the texture of it will feel a little bit different to sew into. So my thought is, before I start, I forgot to show you something special that I bought back. My husband brought back from the UK, and it's a quilt off the Vintage Loveliness, I think, on Instagram. Can't remember. It's in the description below on my other video. And this is a quilt that I bought. I thought this was hand stitched, but it's not. It's quilted. It's quilted on a machine. Somebody's actually done it by hand on the machine. So it's a king, not a king, I think it's a single bed, but it's the double wedding ring. So I might have to bring you up. There we are. And it's got scalloped edges all the way around, which is actually quite nice. So you can see the scalloped edges. So I've got a template for the wedding, the double wedding ring. So I'm going to attempt to do that one day. So I wanted to show you wanted to show you this beautiful white fabric. Linen is what my mum, when she passed away, I was able to find some things in the cupboard, and this was, I know this was from her mum because my stepfather Johnny, he had said this was from her, and I think it was also in another bag which I had shown you ages ago. So this is 16 inches. No, I don't think this is 16 inches. Do I have a tape measure? No, I don't. But what I do have is, so this is a square. I know there's a right side and a wrong side, but it doesn't really matter. So this is a 16 inch. This is a 16 inch wadding. So that's my size. But then I'm going to have this on the back. And then I think I'm going to embellish over the top of that. I don't know why I find this quite difficult to do, but I do. So basically I've got to figure out what bits and pieces I'm going to put down. Obviously I've got all sorts of scraps in my basket, which is just forgot to get it down, which is this big basket I got ages ago, and these are all my little scraps of fabric. Isn't that lovely? Make a little tiny little needle book or something. So I suppose I'm just going to mix and match, so I can just cut this, can't I? As a quilter we don't do this, well I don't do this sort of thing. I put mine in pieces, in shapes, and then you sew them together, but this is a lot different than what I normally do. I think it's more to do with rectangles and squares. Oh, sorry about my, I've had a shower and I've put my pyjamas on, but I'm a bit, and I just don't want to get changed. So I put this over here. Now I think you're supposed to have some overhanging. Let's put that over here. Now Christine is coming on shortly, so I will have to stop this video and go and do that, and then I will come back and finish this off another time. But I think this is it here. So you lay that down there with a bit of overhang. Then I don't want to put the whole piece in. I actually think I should just cut this up into segments. Then obviously I'll find something to go along here. It's quite nice. Sorry, I'll just have to lift this up for you. this is the idea of it. And then I have this here. I have to keep an eye on the time. It's got little snails on it, I didn't realise that. It's a lot of cotton to waste. No, I don't want that there. I might just pop this over here on this side. Right. I know I'll just try and bring you in camera view. I'm using my laptop to guide me. It's getting a bit squishy now. Alright, well, I'm going to have to leave it here, and there'll be another video adjoining this one. Good morning, everybody. I'm back to show you what I've done with my quilt that we're doing with hashtag just because quilt. I'll show you, I've got a beautiful basket of threads, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be using these or I have something else. I forgot to go and get it, so I'll just pause the video and I'll come back. I'm back. I think I've moved the camera a little bit, so I don't know if you're too close or not. I've just got a lovely Milo here. I'm a bit thirsty. Alright, so I put all my fabrics down. I've got 2 butterflies here. This is Rachel's fabric, and this one, this, and that's it. And the rest are just from my stash and my big vintage to connect something to my laptop, and my big vintage sewing basket with all different types of threads in it. Now I was going to choose, so I've got these in here. I found some of these at my quilting guild. Can you see? Maybe I'll just have to put you up a little bit. There we go. I got these at my quilting guild, some of these threads. It's quite a nice colour actually. I don't know whether I would just want these type of threads. Oh, I thought they were supposed to lock in there. Obviously they don't. Or got these at, that's an Aurifil. I don't know, obviously they're different weights. Now these are, I got these ones here. Not that. That can go in there. These are from Kate from the Kate from the Last Homely House. She had these on her website, and she uses these to do her threading. Not much on there, to be honest. Maybe she buys them in a bigger spools. So this is 100% cotton. This is 12. This is 28. I don't know what, I think that's the thicknesses, to be honest. Do you know what, I actually don't know. So they're all my Aurifil ones. I probably should just put them all in there, to be honest. This is Madame Tricot Paris. Oh, that's a Gutermann. Oh, that's a 40 weight. Okay, so there we go. The 40 weight is thinner, which is quite nice. And then you have your, I must have just opened up this. Let's do an example of what they are. You probably already know what that is. They are, but I don't. So there is, you can tell that's quite thick. Where are we on the camera? There. And let me get another colour. Do pink. To get, I have these here. Obviously I don't want to stab the fabric, the cotton. I wish they would make these more environmentally friendly, to be honest. Because this is cotton and this is plastic. Lovely colours now that I've just put them together. So there's the thicknesses there. See if I can, am I showing you on the camera? Yep. So that's, what did I say that was? That's 50. Hang on a minute, I'll get myself confused. That's 12. The grey one is 28. And yeah, let me turn it around the right way. So 12, 28 and 40. So that's the thicknesses. The higher the number, the thinner the cotton. 40, 28 and 12, and lower the number, the thicker it is. So they look quite good, but I just don't know what thicknesses I want. So they can go back in there. These are all different, they're nothing to do with, so they can all stay in there. That can stay in there. I got that one from, I don't know, that actually might even work. Let's open up this one. Oh, there's an Orifil. I like to keep all my threads together in their brand name. This is a 3-ply 40 weight. So what did I say? The higher the number, the thinner it is. So this could work, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough of it. But this would work on here. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does not matter. I like to keep my thing tidy. Maybe it doesn't matter, because that actually works really well. I'm going to put that down there like that, because this is what you do when you're quilting. It would work exactly the same. Maybe I need to get the brand name of that back out of the bin. Super Egyptian grown cotton 3-ply. It says 2,000 yards, but it's the quilting thread. So I'm going to keep that, put that in there. And that might work really well. So that's an option. Now I've got to wind it all back up again. So I would put this on my quilting machine, and I would quilt with this if I was doing it by machine. Or I have, like I said, I've got these, which are fairly thick. They're the Pearl, Wonderfeel Pearl Cotton. Or you have your DMC, same, different name. And I won these in a competition. So they're 50 weight, so they're even thinner again. So I could use those. I've never opened them. So they're orange. 12. Yeah, they're 50 weight, big spools. So I've got that option as well. I'll have to deal with that later. So let's just put my tin away. And I'll explain what I've done here. This lovely piece here is from Sally when we did the stitchery from Annie Claxon, Arty Farty Annie, back in June, I think it was. Maybe it was June. And we sent our things all over the world. And you know, I just thought Mrs. Sally gave me the inspiration to kickstart this, as she does with most of my things at the moment. And so I thought about it, and I went, yes, I'll put that in. The 2 butterflies, because you can't just have one, you need 2. And these were actually joined together and I ripped them in half. And then I found them again. So I've got yellow here. I'll just see if you can see. Yep. I've got yellow here to represent the yellow butterflies and, you know, something to feed on. Not that they feed on those, I suppose. It's just a colour representation. I thought I'd better have a bit of something plain. So I found some words from Rachel. I put this flower in. I had this here, and then when I found this, I decided to put this up here. So it's like as if, you know, the blooms of flowers have come into the jug, and then all of a sudden it's just bloomed straight up. This is empty, and I'm thinking I might put a bee in there. I don't know whether to stamp it, or nothing's really speaking to me at the moment about it. My throat's very croaky today. I'm just thinking, I'll tell you how it all came about. Now these are big pieces, so I'm happy with that because I wanted the design of that particular piece. Now people don't pin, I pin because I think I'm just used to pinning with being a quilter, and I'm happy with that. But once I pin them so I know where to lay it all out, and then I'll probably do some tacking stitches in black, probably not my Aurifil, but just black cotton, and then I can go along and use my colours that I'm thinking of. This here is a piece of linen, I think it's linen, that was my grandmother's, that was at my mum's place after she passed away. It was in a cupboard, and I didn't know anything about it, so I wished I had, but it's not to be. I meant to have it now. So I've just thought of something, which I'm just going to go and get. I'm going to, so these are 16 inches across. I'll just use my broken ruler, but it still works. 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe it's bigger than that. I thought it was 16. Oh, maybe the wadding is 16 inches. I beg your pardon. The wadding is 16 inches. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16 is the wadding, but the actual piece here is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and a bit. That allows for crossover when you're bringing the other piece in, and it was just that size at the time. Whether I cut it or what, I don't know, or I don't know, I'm not too sure, I have no idea. Maybe I can just fold this over and use this as the edging for like the binding on the outside. That could be a possibility. Or I might try and savour that. I know I've just done all the pinning, but I might think about the placement of the square and use I don't know if you can see, and use that as the fold over. Yep. Sometimes I'm just not sure if you can see. Oh, my pillow keeps falling off behind me. This is the pillow that sits behind my back. And my husband accidentally spilled tea on it yesterday. So I was like, oh no, quick, get it off. And I washed it and it all came out. And he spilled tea on my other piece of one that I normally have down, but I've decided not to do that. And he spilled tea on, my other, the Roxy Journal Stitchery, he spilled tea right across it. So I quickly took it off and washed it. So, getting sidetracked, let's get back onto track. These are, I found these lovely doilies, and what I might do is, so my back's going to be plain, and I've just realised, no, it's not upside down. The back's going to be all this, so I can use it, because this is my grandmother's, and she died when I was a baby, which is unfortunate. These I've just inherited from my auntie who passed away on the 13th. So I'm thinking that there's only two pieces of these. That's got a stain on it. Might be able to fix that up. Maybe not, I don't know. I haven't washed them yet. So I'll start again. I don't know whether I want to embellish anything on the back. And this could be something I need to do down the track, not right now, because I need to concentrate on doing the front. The back's not that important to me at the moment, as long as I get a back, as long as I have a backing. And this is like in quilting, quilt as you go, which I've never done before. And this is a lovely piece, but I don't know what it has something on it, which I found, but I for the life of me can't see what it reads. I'm trying to see it in the light. I know you can't see it down there, and neither can I, but I'm sure it has letters in there. I can see an E, B, something, and there's two little animals there. But I found this in my Auntie Janie's box of stuff. And a box, and a big suitcase is coming today, and it has all sorts of lovely little treasures in. So that's it. That's all my video is going to be for this. I have a different video, the beginnings of how I started this. So what I will do is attach this video to that one, which I've just remembered, and I look forward to making a decision of the thread. And what did I do with that? What did I do with that thread? Here I am making a decision of the thread, and I've put the damn thing away. There's nothing out of there. Nothing out of that tin. I really think that this is the way to go, because it shows all the lovely colours and it's thin, whereas these are thick. Let me try and find one that's No, that's not open. I don't want to unravel one that's tied up. Here we go. This is lovely, but this is lovely and thick, but you can't really see this. I'd like this in some way, because then you'd be able to see it on the back. Even though I do like this, for me, I don't know if it's thick enough. I like this. I might just have to do a patch, I think, of each, because what we're doing is, because I've not done canter stitching before, so basically it's all, I know this is not exactly what it is, I know that, but it gives me an idea. So if that goes there, maybe this is the one, because it's just the perfect colours. Even look into Sally's beautiful design. And then by the time you stitch that down into there, it might be too thick. Decisions. If you have any ideas, because I probably won't start this yet, stitching, let me know, because the back is plain, so you can see the pink, if it was pink, or I might do different colours. I could do the blue, I could do the pink on there, oh, I don't know how to get this off. There it is. I could do the blue on there. It's a lot of mucking around, but I could do the white on there. Get rid of that. So that works well over there too. I could do the white on there. I'm amazed that this actually is working for me. Usually I have a hard time trying to figure out this. It took me ages to figure out how to put this together. In my head it just went round and round and round like a merry-go-round, how to actually put it together. I don't understand why it took so long. I could put the blue on there. I mean, that even goes well with that, but it's a bit thin. I know. No, it's got red in it. This is what Kate from the Last Homely House uses on all of her quilts. It's called Marrakesh, I think she calls it. She uses it for everything when it's coloured. See, there's another lot there, but I don't like the red in it. If I'm using that colour there, I could do this and double it, then it's a lot of waste. Now all my threads are getting tangled. Means I'd use a lot of this up. See, that looks good there. And then for the blue, oops, that blue goes there. That could go there. And then I could trail that down into here. I've got a light blue, grey. Grey might work over there. I've got that blue, or that blue. And then I could carry, I'm so amazed that this is actually working. But I just don't know how long it would take. or I don't have any purple. I do have this purple, but it's nylon, and that stuff frays sometimes. I don't know how well that would work. I don't have any purple. Yeah, it's rayon, 100% rayon. Wonderful. Put that in there. What do I have? I have other colours. It's not to say I have this here. Silk. Don't know what this is. What's this here? Made in the US. This looks nice. It is, oh, it's rayon again. I don't know how well the rayon will work. I bought this from Melanie, purveyor of textiles. I always get the name confused in my head. That will look lovely there, look at that. But I don't know how well it will. If it frays, then the whole thing just will fray. So I've got some decisions to make. I might just take a photo of that somehow after the video so I remember what I'm doing. Alright, thank you very much for watching my video, and if you like this video, you know what to do, and all the other bits and pieces. That obviously helps my channel grow, but I don't need to grow my channel if it's not growing fast. I have lots of things in my life to do, and then so I don't want it to grow too fast. All right, thank you very much for watching. Ta-da.